Welcome back to Third Phase of Moon. Blake Cousins along with Apollo, my brother, and the new footage just in. Check this out.
What am I getting on camera right now? What is that?
What is that?
Big questions. What the heck is it? We've got so much videos. Buckle up.
What the fuck is that? What am I getting on camera right now? What is that?
What is that? Oh, the kite.
That is not a kite. What the hell is that? Honestly, what is that?
A plane of some sort?
What the fuck?
A drone?
What is that?
Close-up footage of the phenomenon. This thing is moving at an extreme rate of speed. Too fast to be a kite. Too fast to be a drone, in my opinion. Are we looking at something that is otherworldly, or maybe something in a private corporation? Something that's been tested, reverse engineered. Brent?
Well, the phenomenon's happening. It's happening worldwide. We're seeing footage on a daily basis. This one's really interesting because you can see this kind of dark object as it's moving along right to left at a pretty good speed as it goes behind the building. But what I find very interesting is when we get that close up, you can see this kind of wispy tail kind of escaping from the back end. It looks like a tadpole. Could this be biological? There's all sorts of these weird phenomena. The jellyfish. What's happening in the skies? It's up for debate.
You can tell it's definitely moving very fast for this trail to be behind it. And I'm wondering if it's almost like a TR3B or something, because it seems to be triangular when it moves and kind of flips around in the air. You can tell it, like right here, right there. You kind of see that. So reminds me of when we saw the jets at Area 51.
Yeah, exciting stuff. Again, the propulsion. We saw the jets at Area 51, but could this be the TR3B? We've got an incredible video tonight's episode that you're about to see, but we've got so much evidence we're about to share with you. But are we looking at some kind of craft with propulsion that seemingly defies the laws of physics? That's the whole point. We're trying to crack the code of new technology, and that's where the free energy may lie. That's what we're all looking for. Now, more footage just into third phase. Guys, check this out.
Oh, holy fucking shit, guys.
All right, we're rolling it once again. Sorry for the harsh language, but if you saw something like this, maybe it's okay. We're gonna let it roll the way it has been on Third Phase Moon, the raw footage. Guys, what do you make of this? Is this some kind of an illusion or big hoax? Or are we looking at something that is ominous?
Yeah, Blake, I got this one today. This one captures my eye. Everybody should take a close look at what's happening right here. We see this flash of light, the lightning just hit it, and then we see this apparent shadow, like this huge illuminating figure in the background behind the trees. It looks like a man walking with a stick, and it looks like thousands of feet high. Could this be like a little bit of Project Bluebeam? Who knows? It's a fascinating shot. If this is indeed real, it's a good capture. Could it be an illusion with the lightning and something reflecting off another building or trees, creating a shadow effect in the clouds? Hard telling, but this is exciting. I'm glad we're sharing it tonight.
Yeah, when I see this, it really looks like someone walking with a cane, and they're just kind of walking through the clouds there. It looks very ominous. I mean, that's just what it looks so obvious to me. Like, you can very clearly see a cane there. I mean, I'm not saying that there's like a giant behind the clouds, but this is some really incredible footage. I'm almost wondering, you know, it looks like lightning, obviously, but maybe there's some sort of concert or something going on back there that had some light going off. I kind of thought that for a second, but you can tell there's definitely lightning in there. So I don't know, maybe there's some sort of shadow that's being lit up.
Again, real weather phenomenon creating these illusions, phantoms, possible something that's being invented by our own government, Project Bluebeam. Like I once said again, the people on the ground were stunned when they saw this. Again, you see a figure walking with a cane, a stick. Could this be some sort of holographic projection? That's a big question. Again, we got this massive TR3B coming up, a bunch more footage. We're just getting started, guys. Hit that thumbs up. Let's go.
Okay, really incredible footage coming right here to us at Third Phase of Moon, and check this out. We got some sort of, I don't know if this is an interdimensional portal or Project Bluebeam technology being practiced, or maybe it's just some weird anomaly with the sun and the clouds, but wow, it just lit up right there. So I'm not really sure what just happened there, but maybe it's a UAP. I'm not sure.
Definitely a massive weather phenomenon you don't see every day, and it's so great that people are shooting this. Look at this. Maybe the same weather phenomenon during the night. We shared this with you about a year or so ago, but I think it's important that we bring this side-by-side comparison. This crazy black hole at night causing traffic to basically almost stop right there in the middle of traffic. People are pressing their brakes because they're looking at something that they can't explain. Brett, what are we looking at? Is this the same phenomenon that we just shared moments ago in the daytime via the nighttime?
Yeah, it's a big question right there. Again, we're looking at this massive blackness surrounded by this light ring, and you can see it suspended in the sky. If this is real, legit, we're looking at a really special weather phenomenon, maybe something extraterrestrial or man-made, some new projects that we're not familiar with. Going back to what happened in Japan just today, looking at this weather phenomenon. Again, this guy was driving on the side of the road, got a really good close-up. Again, I'm leaning more towards this as natural. We see punch clouds and we see that, but again, looking at that other footage just moments ago at the nighttime, maybe it could create this kind of illusion in both scapes.
Yeah, what I'm noticing with this is that the blackness in the middle of this object is darker than the night behind it, and I think that's really strange. That makes me feel like it's almost like a portal or something. It's definitely very interesting. I mean, I'm also wondering if it's just some object that's, you know, hovering in front of the camera. Maybe it's something that is capable of levitation, but hey, we got some new videos coming up here.
That's right, Apollo. We've got incredible stuff. Somebody requested cryptid video. We got it for you last night. We're looking at something kind of scary captured in a shed. Is this legitimate?
We see something creeping in the shadows as the cameraman passes towards it. You could even see the cameraman shadow at the same time. This thing makes some steps forward. It's on its hind legs and forward legs, which are extremely tall. And you can see these bright eyes kind of right in the center of this beast, if that's what it is. If you saw this and crawled into this in the middle of the night, what would you do? Now, the big question, is this legitimate? Is this some sort of hoax? It looks a little wonky, in my opinion. It has this weird motion. It looks maybe like something in a costume, but hey, we could be wrong. A lot of people saw things possibly in Miami, and people are comparing this to the same kind of phenomenon. Maybe if this thing stood up on its hind legs, it would reach 10 feet tall, maybe even higher.
It's always exciting to get cryptids here at Third Phase of Moon. I always like to cover those, and you know, this definitely looks like it could be some sort of cryptid. It also does remind me of some costumes I've seen before.
What the f? Oh no. Holy
We just got this in earlier today and we're like, holy shit, excuse my language. We're looking at something, a phenomenon. We see this bright green laser, a possible lightning strike. Who the hell knows? We're looking at something, hit something on the ground, illuminate everything around it, shock these people on the ground, and it just lit up everything. It moves right to left, and it looks like I could almost say like we're looking at Luke Skywalker's green lightsaber, the way it just hit the ground there.
Yeah, and the shock and awe blast is what got me. We're looking at this in frames of a surveillance camera, captured multiple angles, but let's just listen to this once again, guys.
What the f? Oh no. Holy f.
Is this some kind of new weapon from an adversarial country? We're not exactly sure, or could it be some kind of extraterrestrial involvement? We're not exactly sure. We just wanted to share it with you, get more information. If you could give it to us, we'd like to hear from you. But again, the evidence keeps coming into Third Phase of Moon. What are we looking at right here? Broad daylight, a flying disc, massive in formation. This thing has to be at least a football field in length here, Brent. You shared this with me, and I was wondering if we've seen this before, but this is brand new footage coming in, and we're going to get a close look at this. This isn't some kind of cloud. This is some kind of object with no indication of anything that seems mundane. We're looking at something that is extraordinary and definitely no explanation. Brent?
Yeah, I could say a couple things about this video. I believe it to be 100% legit. We're not looking at anything CGI. We're looking at something that's actually there in the background, quite some distance. This was captured again in Japan. Japan's kind of lighting up with the phenomenon recently more than usual, which I like. Any Japanese fans out there, reach out to Third Phase of Moon, because we want to see the footage from everywhere around this planet. We're looking at something, could be a cloud. People might say that, but we're not seeing any other clouds in the sky that match anything like this. This thing, whatever it is, craft, seems to remain really steady up in the sky. It's not moving from left to right. It looks like your typical flying saucer or disc if you're looking at it at this degree of angle right here. Incredible stuff right here at Third Phase of Moon. Thanks to everybody for joining us. Again, everybody live, smash that thumbs up. Apollo, what's your opinion on this?
Whatever this is definitely gigantic. I mean, it looks like a football field sized craft. I don't think it's a cloud. It doesn't look like one to me, but you know, it looks like something that's kind of hovering over this certain area. I'm wondering if anyone else got some footage of this. I know Japan's definitely been lighting up. There's been a lot of happening there. So, you know, in Japan, they are really into the UFO phenomena. So it's definitely really exciting to get videos from them. I love that.
And around the world, what we've got next for you, we've been teasing the TR3B footage that we're about to share with you. We're happy about to reveal it for the first time. Check it out. Unconfirmed video from an unknown location of what looks to be some kind of triangular craft rotating stationary in the sky. You hear the dogs react. Are we looking at something legitimate? In my opinion, the video seems to match up in all indications. We're looking at something that is actually up in the sky. The question is, Brent, what is going on here?
Yep, the TR-3B kind of makes its rounds around the planet. They've been seeing it everywhere, and we're seeing it in another country right now. Jaime Mosan just put this up. He wanted it to be shared around the world, and he gave us permission. We're looking at something. I like the camera pullback right there. It pulls, it shows that distance, and then he zooms in. This is not easy for CGI artists to pull this off. We're looking at this apparent triangular craft rotating there. Very cool, as we see birds and maybe insects fly in front of the camera, which in my opinion at least gives a nice look of it being real. Could this been put in by CGI? It's a possibility. Could this be all manipulated? Possibility. But we're looking at something, in my opinion, still needs to be referenced and have a more acute eye at it. Are we looking at something legit?
I really think this video footage is incredible right here because of just this slow rotation, how it's slowly turning over this one area. I know that's something that's very common with TR-3B sightings. A lot of people will notice they'll kind of come and stop and hover over a certain area for a while before taking a right angle turn and shooting off.
That would be the smoking gun. Let's see where the video ends. We're not seeing that at this point, but again, the evidence coming in from around the world, it's undeniable. There's something going on. There's a phenomenon, and you can't say that there's nothing going on in our skies. There's so much things that we can't explain, such as this video. Again, we're bringing it up. This is the first video we shared in tonight's episode. What do you guys make of this? You hear it from the people, the eyewitnesses. They don't have any idea what's going on. Brent, can you give us anything as we watch this a little bit more?
Yeah, one more time as we go over it. I could have said, could this be a drone? Right there, you see it do this little bank right at the end, and drones don't usually, unless there's some sort of chemical, some propulsion, or some sort of pyrotech behind it creating a smoke trail. This thing looks organic, and it just came out of nowhere. These people have no idea what this is. Really good footage. I like this. The close-up really gives a lot. The news should be sharing everything that we drop on Third Phase of Moon, because I think we're the forefront of the spearhead of bringing in the best UFOs. Why isn't Fox or CNN sharing this stuff? You should petition that, everybody in the chat room, everybody that watches it. Drop this link to everybody. Share it on your social media. We need to get the word out, especially with this new footage that we just dropped today. We're going to be going over that. People are just joining us, so they want to see what's happening.
The footage that's been coming in tonight, Brent, you scoured some of the emails that have been coming in via our Facebook, our official Instagram, our Twitter account. People are submitting us the footage from around the world, and we're bringing over 7 videos. The phenomenon. This one is interesting to me. We're looking at it once again. Are we looking at maybe somebody was in the right place during a lightning strike, and it just was the biggest shadow of a lightning that you could imagine, about a man just walking across the street, and it projected it just right? I haven't. Does that make sense?
You know, I was wondering if that could be possible, seeing the video. I mean, maybe the light from the lightning flashed off something metallic, and the light from the metal flashed back and hit, you know, a shadow and created a giant shadow. I don't know, maybe that is possible, but I mean, it definitely very clearly looks like someone walking with a cane. So this footage is definitely pretty crazy stuff.
Or the Grim Reaper. Who the hell knows? What were you saying, Blake?
I was just saying, look at how it matches perfectly with the tree in front, in the front ground, and then it might be a projection of a lightning blast, and then it projects off the tree right there. So again, we're looking for answers. We're looking for videos. If you've captured anything, don't hesitate. My email is in the description below. Everybody, keep your eyes on the skies. We'll see you. next time.
Over and out.
Catch you next time.